That's crazy. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. So in today's video, I'll be following Saweetie's Vogue beauty secrets. So let's get started.
Hey, what's
She has a nice bathrobe on.
Sorry, hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Icy Girl Saweetie. Today I'm chilling with Vogue's beauty secrets, and today I'm gonna walk you through my skincare routine. And I know I like to do the natural makeup look, but
okay, so the first thing I noticed, she has on eyelashes, and I'm not wearing any eyelashes, so I'm gonna go put on some eyelashes really quickly, and I'll be right back. Found these lashes right here, the LaFlare 3D Cashmere Wispies. So I put these on because I don't have the exact lashes like hers. But yeah, so I'm just gonna continue the video.
Get that look, so make sure you stay tuned. So the first thing I do is, of course, wash my face, because who wants to put makeup on a dirty face? That's a strike. So before I start, I'm gonna run some warm water on this towel because I don't want to get my lashes wet. So I got my warm water here to open up my pore.
Okay, so she used like a wet rag, like a hot rag, to put around, like to basically clean her face before she put on the makeup. So I'm just gonna do that
first. And I got my rag to make sure that none of this gets on my lashes. Lip cleanser, I have Tatcha, and I really love it because it's a deep cleanse, but it's super light, and it makes your skin feel really smooth. When I was like,
okay, I don't have the Tatcha cleanser she's talking about, but I do have this Clean and Clear dual action moisturizer. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I do have, so I'm just gonna use that instead.
In 5th grade, I had a really bad puberty outbreak, but I was living with my dad, and you know, men don't really know what to do with like skincare, so my dad would just tell me to get like a hot rag and put it on my face. So then when I went to go visit my mom, she was like horrified and was like, "What's going on with your skin?" And immediately put me on to like skincare
and then she
products.
takes her rag and wipes her face again.
You know, cleared up immediately. It kind of goes with that saying, you know, if you know better, you do better. But since I didn't know, I was washing my face with hot and like body soap. There are certain face masks that I like to do before I put on my makeup because it just gives your girl that extra glow. So for my face mask, I like to use the Tatcha Radiance mask.
I don't have that Tatcha face mask, but I do have something similar to that. I'll be right back. And I do have this face mask right here, the French Pink Clay Peel-Off Mask. I have this one. I got it from Walmart. I don't have Tatcha products because I'm poor, so. Okay, and then she rubs it all over her face. Maybe I should start investing in Tatcha.
Ladies,
so she rinsed her mask off with cold water. I'm guessing she waited a few minutes, and I guess they cut it out when she had the mask on. So I'm gonna go wait a few minutes and then I'm gonna rinse this off and I'll come back. So I'm back from rinsing the mask off, and I guess it did something. I really don't know.
So now that my mask is off, for girls who have skin like me, super oily, you know, sometimes there's a little bit of dirt left. And I like to use Ole Henriksen for the toner. So make sure you're moving quick.
Okay, so she uses a toner next. And I don't have the Ole Hendrix, but I do have the Clean and Clear one. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of that on my face, and yeah.
to use Ole Henriksen for the toner. So make sure you're moving quick, not answering a FaceTime or checking coffee, because you want to put your lotion on immediately after your toner. And what I do is I put eye cream on like Tasha. It just gives me that extra boost. And for me, I barely sleep because I'm working so much. So it really helps my bags out. I put it right here.
Okay.
And I put a little bit on my eyelid. Okay. Boom.
Okay, I don't have the Tatcha eye cream, but I don't have any eye cream. I ran out, but I'm just gonna use some more moisturizer instead. But focus it around my eye area. I don't know if you can do that or not, but I guess so.
I put it right here, and then I put a little bit on my eyelid. Okay, boom. It smells amazing.
Okay, and then she uses like serum. I don't have a serum, so I'm just gonna keep putting moisturizer on my face.
And I just rub my hands together. Nasty pimple, and that shit was so ugly. It was really coming from my life, and it just was not cute. However, I had this, and it brightened up that dark spot. Not my face, but the dark spot. Because if you're like me, you like to pop your pimples. It's like, I just can't have pimples on my...
Okay, and then she used a dark spot corrector, which I have actually. I just gotta find it. And here it is. So I'll be using the Neutrogena Rapid Tone Repair Dark Spot Corrector.
I'm gonna have to clean it up.
And let's see where she put it.
Oh my gosh. And what I really love about the serum.
Okay, but this product particularly, you can put it anywhere, but not like how she put it. You're supposed to just put it in like certain spots. But I'm just gonna do what she did and see what happened and how the makeup would turn out underneath. Because so far I'm liking the skincare, what she's doing. I might follow if it works.
The moisturizer is, locked in. Let's put some primer on to make sure that it stays in place. I like to use the YSL primer. It's like some real icy girl primer. It's ice.
Okay, I don't have the YSL primer, but I do have my, let me go get it, hold on. I do have my e.l.f. Putty primer in sheer. So I guess I'll be using that today because I don't have YSL. Oh, that's a lot, okay. So I'm just gonna put that all over my face.
Primer, it's icy, it's shiny, and all that good stuff. And then make sure you also put it on your eyebrows to make sure that is set as well. To use the Anastasia Dip Brow, the granite color.
What did you do next?
With the Anastasia brush, before I start, this is the Urban Decay All Night. I know you're supposed to finish it with it, but I actually...
Okay, then she turns around and uses the Anastasia Dip Brow. I don't have that, but I do have a brow pomade. Oh God, I almost broke my mirror. Okay, I have that, the dip brow. Well, not the dip brow, I have a brow pomade. And then, what else she uses?
And Decay All Night. I know you're supposed to finish it with it, but I actually,
And then she turns around and uses the Urban Decay All Nighter. I don't have that, but I have the Wet n Wild Photofocus Rose Setting Spray. You probably can't see it because it's white, but let me try. Yeah, I have that, so.
Show a little bit of love.
What does she do?
Spray it in there, and it makes it a little dewy. I like wet looking eyebrows.
So she sprays it. And she says she likes the wet looking brow. I don't know what she means by wet looking, but I'm gonna just try it anyway.
The brush, and I brush them out. I find that when I do that, it makes the eyebrows a lot less harsh. So for my
Okay, and
for my concealer brow, I like to use Tan Sand by Tarte.
Okay, I don't have Tan Sand by Tarte, but I do have my LA Girls Pro Concealer in Chestnut. So I guess she outlines her brows as well.
And then I kind of just like create a shape roughly. This is not the end result, but
and she takes that on kind of like a small brush. So I'm just gonna.
And I do that. Just want to make sure the product is there. And I do that just to make sure the product is as close as the eyebrow as possible. But I would not recommend trying to shape your eyebrow with like a brush this big. And that's when I come in with the little babies. You know.
It is so hard outlining your brows with eyelashes on, because I'm trying not to get the makeup on the eyelashes, so it's kind of hard for me. I haven't done this before, and I'm still trying to make my brows even as possible. Oh my god. And then she does the other eyebrow, which I already done.
Makeup is something that I've always been interested in. My auntie was like the top makeup artist in the Bay Area. So happy I had her in my life, because if I didn't, I don't think I know how to put on makeup. So, for the foundation part, boom, right here. The consistency is very, I wouldn't say it's light and I wouldn't say it's thick.
Okay,
I would say it's kind of in the middle. It spreads super good. And I use my Tarte brush. I used to think this was all hype.
Okay, so she has the NARS foundation. I don't know what type of foundation it was, but all I know is it's NARS. But I don't have NARS. I have the Maybelline Fit Me Matte to Poreless in 370. So I'm gonna use that instead because I don't have NARS.
But this honestly and truly smooths out the foundation.
And she used a brush as well. I don't have a foundation brush per se. Okay, so her foundation had a pump on it. Mine doesn't. You have to pour it out. So I'm just gonna use the same brush I used to blend out my concealer with to put on my foundation. And let's see how that works. Oh, that's too much, that's too much, that's too much, that's too much. Okay. And it looks like she only did little spots, like one right here, and one right here. So I'm just gonna do that.
Wow. It just like, it's like butter. Now for my favorite part, concealer helps me.
Foundation. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Just a little bit more foundation, because hers seemed like hers was a full coverage, and I don't think Maybelline's is a full coverage. I think there's a very light, I want to say, but I'm probably wrong. I don't know, but this is. Okay. Blend. Okay, then what else she does afterwards?
Helps me out so much.
Okay, then she takes her concealer. Is it NARS as well? Because she didn't show it. Is it? She's blending out her foundation. Okay, so it doesn't say what type of concealer she uses. So I'm just gonna use my ELF. Where is it? So I'm using my ELF Hydrating Cameo Concealer in Deep Cinnamon. And it looks like she just put it underneath her lower lash line right here. And that's it. She uses kind of a lot. So I'm just gonna use about this much because you don't really need a lot for the ELF one. Let me put some over here because that's kind of a lot. And let's see where else she puts it. Okay, and then she blends that out. Okay, so she blends out this concealer, the concealer. So I'm just gonna blend that out.
After I'm done doing that, I like to get the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I try to cover.
Okay, then she used a Tatcha Skin Mist. I don't have that. I guess I kind of like a setting spray. So I'm going to use the rose water I had earlier. And I'm going to use that to kind of set my face. And she blocked her eyelashes as well. I guess because she's wearing lash extensions. So she don't mess them up, but yeah.
Okay, kind of crazy, but I like to use two concealers. I don't know why, it's just my preference. It just really highlights beneath my eyes. And I use the LA Girl Proconceal. It's super light, and I like.
Okay, finally something I do have. So she has the LA Girls Pro Concealer, and I'm guessing she's gonna put that in the other parts of her face where she didn't conceal.
I'm using.
I want to say
what it looks like.
Okay. So she put it over the other concealer she had on earlier in the same area right here. So I'm gonna do that. And she used this kind of the same amount. So I'm gonna use the same amount as well. Okay, and then does she use what she used to blend it out with? Oh, and she put some on her forehead area, so I'm just gonna do like that.
Oh my gosh, this looks beautiful.
Okay, and then she used her sponge to blend it
quick
out.
little meeting, no press.
So I'm gonna
my
do
makeup
that.
look takes me 15 to 20 minutes. But if I'm going to, a little party, if I'm gonna go see my boo, if I'm trying to be real big, it can take me up to, 2 hours because I don't know how to contour. So sometimes I mess up my contour and I have to like re-highlight and shade. And that actually takes me a while. The concealer is my first favorite part. But
she powders next.
Second favorite part.
She's the Laura Mercier.
And we gonna, go to my girl Laura Mercier.
Okay, so she used the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I don't have that, so I have the BlackRadiance loose setting powder in banana, and Does she take down the brush?
Ain't nobody
or
touching my hair with this powder. I'm sorry, y'all. It's very loose. It has like, you know, I've tried several powders. Some of them have a yellow tint. It's like pure white. It just does magic to my skin. So I get this.
Okay.
And this is a side note.
So she takes this on a sponge and she dips it like this. Kind of like a small amount.
No, I used to wet my beauty blenders. I don't no more because.
Okay, and then she put it
when I'm
underneath where
applying
she's had her
powder to my skin and my beauty blender is wet, it can kind of like make your makeup patchy. And you don't want that to happen because then you really gotta start over. So make sure your beauty blender is dry.
Oh wait, so she's kind of baking the powder. I normally don't bake at all. This is my first time baking for real. So I'm just gonna do what she did. She kind of pressed it in on her chin area and underneath her eyes as well. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, how long does she bake for? Because I have dry skin and I heard baking and dry skin don't mix. So I hope she doesn't have it on for too long. And she's gonna wipe it.
It's real loose. It's nothing too stiff, nothing too soft, but something firm so you know wipe the excess off. And for me, like I don't like getting powder in my hair and she wipes it into my hair. So make sure your hair is pulled back.
Kind of like goes in back and forth motions like this. So
boom. So now your skin is real just porcelain-y. Yeah. Oh my god, not a pore in sight.
She takes this part and she kind of flicks it a little bit. So, oh, that turned out pretty nice actually. I didn't think he was gonna turn out like that. Okay. Porcelain skin. I can see that porcelain skin, I guess. It's crazy. I like it. The what she did with the powder. I like that. I might try baking. I don't know. But yeah, let me continue the video.
At this point, my face is probably about 2 shades above my body, which is fine. It's okay, ladies. We're about to contour and we're about to bronze, and that's what, you know, Laura does. She kind of just brightens real quick, but we're gonna bring it down.
So she's using Fenty Beauty Island Tints as kind of a, hold on, let me see what she used.
And we're gonna do that with my boo, Fenty Beauty Island Tint. So this is where it just really depends on your preference.
Contour, but I don't have the Fenty Contour Islanding, so I have this Juvias Place 4-2 palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here, and kind of mix it in with this shade a little bit to kind of balance it out. And she just
feeling cute, y'all.
Blending out the her whole thing, or just certain parts. Okay, so it seems like she just did her cheeks and nothing else. So I'm just gonna do that really quickly.
One for my cheeks, you know, quick little warm. Feeling cute, y'all.
She contour.
Okay, so I'm like really scared to contour my nose because I just.
Okay, and then she contours her nose with the exact same.
And you know, when it's with powder and not a concealer or foundation, you know, a little brush goes a long way.
And she went down her nose like a few times. Just 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. And she kind of did it like a light hand with it. She didn't go like harsh, you know. So, and then I'm gonna take my sponge. I kind of went a little harsh, and then I'm gonna go back over it just a little bit to kind of smooth everything out.
Okay, with the excess of the Laura Mercier, you know, just bring that in real quick. Give it a little bit of definition. What I do is I get the same powder that I use.
And then she took some more of that translucent powder and went down the sides of her nose. So I will go get my translucent powder again. The BlackRadiance loose setting powder. And then we'll go back in what she did down the sides of her nose. Oh, that's a lot. That's too much. Okay. I'm gonna take some of this powder off. I'm just gonna use like a little bit.
And
Okay. Ooh.
For my contour, and I warm my eyes up. It's real quick. It's real simple, ladies.
Okay.
That in there. And the dope thing.
Okay, and then she used that same contour palette that we use, and she put the same color as Islandings, and then she put that all over her eye. So that's what I'm gonna do. But this time I'm just gonna use this color right here. Just this color, not this one. Because this one seems a little bit more darker, and hers was kind of like a dark color as well.
About, you know, the concealer underneath your eyebrows, when you put this to contrast with it, it automatically like highlights that brow bone.
So I'm just gonna
cute,
go
real
back
simple.
in a few times.
You know, if you feeling froggy, you want to leap with some shimmer. Too Faced, the chocolate bar. Smells so delicious.
Okay, for I guess shimmer or whatever, she used like the Too Faced chocolate palette.
It's real cute.
I want to say the chocolate
real
bar
fast,
palette.
real light. You just kind of brush it on there, just for a quick little shimmer.
And she used a caramel shade. I don't have that Too Faced palette, but I do have the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I'm going to be using that as kind of one of my shimmers, and hers was kind of more like a caramel texture. So out of all of these, I might be using
just for a quick little shimmer. Boom, your eyes are done like in 2 minutes.
And then she used that same brush she used for the contour shade she put up on her eye. She kind of used that to put on the shimmer, so I'm gonna do that too.
Fast, real light. You just kind of brush it on there, just for a quick little shimmer. Boom, your eyes are done like in 2 minutes. So
that's really pretty. Kind of like that. Very. It looks like you put in like effort to do your eyeshadow, but you really didn't. But then I'm gonna go back in with that contour palette I use. Not contour palette, that eyeshadow I use as a contour. And then I'll put a little bit more around my area, like right here. So yeah, that seems fine. I don't know what else she uses.
I'm gonna contour one more time, and that's with the translucent medium deep. But I'm only gonna do my cheekbones. Put a little bit on my brush. Please, ladies, do not put this directly onto your skin, because you will have a patch. And then you'll have to, you know, rework whatever you just messed up. I contour all this right here. So you might want to just...
She used that same contour palette, and she... Not contour palette, she used that same, like a translucent palette, darker than her. And she kind of contours or powders again, so I'm just gonna do like a little bit. I'm not gonna do a lot because I don't want to get too crazy. And then let me see what she does next.
Really quick. And then you just brush it. Do not put this on your forehead. I don't know if it's like the skull or if it's just like the tightness of your forehead, but like putting this on your forehead gives it like a highlight up there, and you don't want to highlight your forehead. Are y'all still there? Because you know, I'm still here, but I'm looking real good, man. If you want to make your life simple, I found a hack, and shout out to them because this is for your body. They said that you can use it for your face, but I've never seen anybody use this for their face. I get the Cover FX, the bronze, or the yellow.
So she uses the Cover FX, I can't get over this eyeshadow. Okay, I'm sorry. But anyway, she uses the Cover FX, the bronze, glowy, and you know that little jar with the dropper? That one, she uses, I'll put a picture right here, but yeah, she uses that. I don't have that because I'm broke and poor. So, I'll be using I guess the Wet n Wild. I'll be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlight Powder. So yeah,
finger.
You gotta do, if you do one, you gotta do the other. So I'm just assuming she does both.
And what I really love about this is that for a highlighter to really pop, you have to mix water or coconut oil, which I've done before, and it works too with your highlighter. But for this is just real quick. And that's real simple, boo. You know, the rules are simple. Don't make it complicated. Wow. I hate highlighters that are like gray, or it doesn't look like a highlighter. It looks like a piece of makeup that's right across your cheek. You work too hard to get this beat face. Don't mess it up with your highlighter.
So I'm just gonna do like a little bit right here.
Let's get into this glow.
Yeah, and then she does up there her bridge of her nose.
Pink blush, I kind of stay away from it because it just makes me look a little too cartoony. For my skin type, I like
the blush she's talking about, I don't have it because I don't have NARS products. So I'm gonna go back in with the same palette and use this red and this pink one, kind of go back and forth between, because you didn't really show the color, so I'm just assuming it's like in between those colors. And I'm going to take that on a fluffy brush and kind of use that.
This is really quick and it's really fast and simple. Please, ladies, like your highlighters, do not apply too much. That's too much.
And she pats it.
This is literally like a hint. You want that, everything is, you know, just a hint. Have them wondering. Have them thinking it's, you know, just natural. So you get it?
And she smiles.
Boom.
And she puts on her cheeks.
I don't know if you can really see it, but it makes the slightest difference. Literally just boom. So I like to
Okay, what else she does?
I like to overdraw my bottom lip. This is Hoover.
Wait, I missed it. I need to go back.
I love Hoover and I love Court because it kind of like goes with the color of my lip. So you want to overdraw the bottom lip.
Okay, then she takes a lip liner from MAC, named Hoover. I don't have that, but I do have this Wet n Wild brown lip pencil, and she, I guess, overlines her bottom lip. So I'm gonna try that. So. Did that do something? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Cause did that make my lip look bigger, or am I? Cause it's so, I'm gonna have to start doing this. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's crazy. Hold on, okay. Okay, and then she just, does she outline? She doesn't outline. Well, she kind of does. I'm just gonna do a little bit.
Real light, real slight, because I'm about to do a clip.
That's crazy. Okay. And then she takes her lip gloss.
I take my finger,
and then she puts on
a clean finger. So you don't want foundation.
A clean finger.
Just blend it out, just so that the liner looks like lip and not like liner.
Rubs it on her lips.
So this is my lip gloss, super exclusive.
I'm kind of use 2 lip glosses. I'm gonna use my lip gloss that I got from the dollar store, and then I'm gonna use my e.l.f. lip gloss in clear as a little topper, I guess. And she just rubs that on her lips. Because apparently she has her own lip gloss. I don't have that. So.
But this one, the clear gloss, is ready to go. I wanted to make a lip gloss.
I'm just gonna use these 2 lip glosses together.
Girl, I've just been in love with it. Like, my lip gloss collection is crazy. Boom! But we're not done yet. Lastly,
did she use setting spray?
I never knew this made a difference, but it literally just, it sets your makeup and it makes your highlighter pop. It's called All Night, and it holds your makeup so long. Typically I have a fan. If not, my hands. Alright ladies, I like to call this a natural beat with hella makeup. And this can be used, this can literally, you can go anywhere with this.
Okay, so she do use setting spray. And the setting spray she used was the Urban Decay All Nighter, or All Night preferably. I don't have that either. Most of these products I didn't have except for the concealer, which is fine. So I'm gonna go back in with my rose water setting spray. And then does she okay. She covered her eyelashes again, so
long.
Okay.
Typically I have a fan. If not, I use my hands. Alright ladies, I like to call this a natural beat with hella makeup. And this
okay, so the one thing I did like about I guess her skincare routine, that's the one thing I did like, and how she set the powders and the concealer together. That was kind of really cool. And especially like the lip thing she did, that was kind of cool too. But yeah, this is the completed video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.